Hey guys, Mark here. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do the splice. The splice basically creates a firm loop at the end of the rope, and we basically braid in the end back into the rope to create this loop. This is incredibly important, especially if you are a sailor or someone that works with rope a lot. It is a very handy technique, and I must admit that it is a bit intimidating for most people when first learning it. You don't know which cord goes where, and it can get quite complicated. But it shouldn't be so. It is actually incredibly easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I find it extremely rewarding when I was first able to tie it. Now, I just really appreciate the versatility that it offers. With that said, let me show you how to do it fast, easy, and consistently. The first step in doing an splice is to prepare your rope. Before unraveling, we're going to take each part and we're going to secure it either with a whipping like I did here. I used a common whipping on each of the ends, but you can just tape them up as well using some duct tape. After you have secured each part of your rope, we're going to move to the point up to which we're going to unravel our rope. So all of this rope is going to get unraveled, then worked into the rest of your rope. So if we take a look, let's say that this is going to be the eye, and all of this rope here is going to be used to splice into the rest of our rope. Now to mark this point, we're going to do another common whipping. So we take a small piece of thread or rope, we make a small bite, like this. We place that bite over our rope and start wrapping around. We wrap towards the left side, and we're going to do 5 wraps here. We just want the common whipping to hold our rope, and we don't need it to be too secure. So let's say 5, maybe 6 wraps here. Then we're going to take our end and feed it through the loop on the left side. We're then going to use the right end in order to pull the left end under our coils or wraps. And we want this left rope or cord to be about in the middle of our whipping. At that point, pull on both of the ends, and this is going to secure your common whipping. At that point, you clean it up by cutting the ends. So something like this. At this point, we're going to unravel our rope. Like this. We're now ready to do our splice. We're now going to start our splice. I have arranged my 3 parts of the rope, one to the middle, one to the left, and one to the right. I'm going to take the middle part first, and I'm going to go under one part of my rope. Like this. I'm then going to take my left end and I'm going to go under the next part of the rope. So this one. So I went under this one with my middle part and I'm going to go under the next one with my left part. like this. I'm now going to take my right end and I'm going to go under the previous part. So I went under this one with the middle one, and I'm going to go under the previous one with my right end. Like this. From now on, it's really easy since the sequence is always going to be over one, under one. So let's just take one of the ends, it doesn't matter which one, and you go over the next part and then under the second one. Like this. Then take one of the other ends or parts, and again we're going to go over one and then under one. So over this one, under this one. It is really important that when you're splicing in, you splice into the rope and do not use the other two parts to go over or under them. So always count the parts of the rope, not the other ends. So over one, under one, so here. Then take the last remaining part and again make sure that you're not counting the other two parts and go over, then under. And you have spliced in your rope a bit further. Now for natural ropes, 3 tucks, maybe 4 is more than enough. For synthetic rope, 5 should be good. 7 for heavy loads. Now let's continue one more time. Again you pick out any of the parts and you go over, then under. Then you take another part and again you go over the next one, then under. Always make sure that you are not splicing over or under any of your other two parts. Like this. And then the last part. Again, make sure you're not using any of the other ends. Then over, under. Like this. Now with that, our splice is complete. We have a nice loop that is also very secure. There is no way that I can pull this apart. So guys, after doing your splicing, you're left with the ends. You can trim them off, but a more secure way and also more of a decorative way is to either do some crowning or maybe tie a Turk's head knot with the ends. This is absolutely not required, it is just more decorative and makes it look more proper. But the splice is complete and it is as strong as it can get. Guys, thank you for joining me in this tutorial. I hope that it proved useful. It is one of the essential techniques for working with rope, especially natural ropes. Thank you for joining me and see you next time.